There are moments when nothing visible goes wrong, yet something inside you quietly collapses. You wake up tired even after deep rest. Your body feels heavy, your mind slightly dim. You feel distant, even among familiar faces. You lose clarity, without making a single mistake. No argument happened. No harsh words were spoken. No obvious conflict occurred. And yet, your energy is gone. Paramahansa Yogananda taught that the deepest injuries do not always arrive through action or words. They come through association, through prolonged proximity, through unconscious emotional exchanges, through remaining energetically open, where wisdom gently asked for closure. Some people do not harm you intentionally. They simply live disconnected from themselves. And that inner fragmentation leaks outward. It seeks balance. It seeks regulation. It seeks you. Today's world is not only loud. It is subtly, continuously, energetically invasive. You are constantly touched by moods that are not yours, expectations you never agreed to carry, emotions you did not create, and were never meant to process. And if you are sensitive, if you are intuitive, if your awareness turns inward naturally, you feel everything, sometimes before it even speaks. This video is not about fear. It is not about blaming others. It is not about isolation or withdrawal. It is about energetic sovereignty, about learning how to remain open without being exposed, how to stay loving without being drained, how to walk through the world without leaking your life force. Stay until the end. This is not a lecture. This is a shield for those who feel deeply, made of awareness. If teachings like this bring calm to your nervous system and clarity to your mind, subscribe to Inner Divine. This channel exists for those who feel deeply and are ready to live consciously in an unconscious world. Like this video to help this wisdom travel. And comment below. I choose energetic sovereignty. Your comment is not just text. It is a declaration. Now, let us begin. What energy really is. Yogananda never treated energy as a metaphor or abstraction. To him, energy was prana, the intelligent life force that animates body, mind, emotion, and soul. Before thought arises, energy moves. Before emotion forms, energy subtly shifts. Before illness appears in the body, energy distorts within the nervous system. Modern psychology studies behavior. Yogic science studies vibration. Negative energy is not evil. It is simply misaligned life force, moving without harmony or awareness. Fear tightens its flow. Anger overheats it. Jealousy corrodes its balance. Chronic worry fragments its rhythm. When someone lives habitually in these inner states, their energy field becomes unstable, restless, unable to contain itself. And instability seeks regulation, not consciously, but instinctively. This is why certain people feel like emotional black holes. They are not absorbing your words. They are absorbing your vitality, your calm, your clarity, your steadiness. Yogananda warned that constant exposure to chaotic minds slowly weakens spiritual will, not because you are weak, but because energy is transferable. When awareness is absent and boundaries remain undefined, why you feel drained after certain people. Have you noticed this? You leave some conversations feeling lighter, clearer, even quietly inspired, as if something within you has been restored. You leave other interactions feeling confused, irritated, or deeply exhausted. Nothing dramatic happened. No conflict appeared on the surface. And yet, something was taken. This happens because energy follows attention. When someone speaks from inner confusion, your awareness instinctively tries to stabilize them. When someone complains endlessly, your nervous system begins to mirror their disorder. When someone lives in victimhood, they unconsciously ask you to carry emotional weight that is not yours. Empathic people do this automatically, not because they choose to, but because they are open systems. Yogananda taught that sensitivity without grounding inevitably leads to depletion. You were never meant to process everyone's emotions. You were meant to master your own. Who are toxic people really? A toxic person is not a villain or an enemy. They are unregulated consciousness, unable to remain steady within themselves. They may appear charming and persuasive. They may appear needy or emotionally dependent. They may appear dominant and controlling. They may appear helpless and fragile. But beneath these surfaces, they lack inner stillness and self-regulation. Common signs often include this pattern. They resist silence. They feed on drama. They dismiss introspection. They feel threatened by inner growth. They require constant validation to feel stable. Yogananda did not advise confrontation or blame. He advised selective association. He warned, do not allow another's unrest to become your residence. You are not required to attend every emotional fire or live inside another person's chaos. The first shield, stillness. Stillness is not emptiness. It is contained power. When you are still inside, provocation dissolves, manipulation fails, projection collapses. Before entering any interaction, pause. Feel your breath. Lengthen your spine. Drop awareness into the heart center. A calm spine is an unbreakable boundary. Yogananda taught that consciousness aligned with breath becomes impermeable. You do not need to visualize armor. You need presence. How to set energetic boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. They are filters. You do not need to explain them to those who benefit from your lack of them. Forms of energetic boundaries. Shorter interactions. Neutral responses. Silence instead of reaction. Physical distance. Emotional non-engagement. Guilt often arises here. But guilt is not conscience. It is conditioning. Yogananda reminded seekers, you are responsible for your consciousness before you are responsible for the world. Protecting your energy is an act of spiritual discipline. Daily energy protection practice. Each morning, sit upright. Close your eyes. Inhale slowly. Feel energy rise along the spine. Exhale gently. Feel the body soften. Repeat internally. I am centered in divine calm. Only harmony has access to me. Do not imagine fighting energy. Imagine clarity. Clarity dissolves interference. Throughout the day, when depletion appears, pause. Withdraw attention. Return to breath. This is mastery. The highest protection, consciousness. Yogananda taught something radical. When consciousness rises, lower energies cannot remain. You do not need defense. When you embody awareness, you do not need armor. When you become light, toxicity dissolves. In the presence of truth, your task is not to manage others. It is to stabilize yourself. Remember this. You are not here to carry everyone's emotional weight, to absorb unspoken pain, or to exhaust your spirit proving kindness. You are here to remain awake, rooted in awareness, and loyal to your inner stillness. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It is wisdom in action. It is sacred responsibility. If this message resonated within you, subscribe to Inner Divine, like this video to strengthen its reach, and comment below. I protect my energy with awareness. Remain centered. Remain sovereign. Remain divine.